All right, last section. Hopefully you've noticed in every single one of these homework setups, I've had the title, I've had your name, hour, and date. These should be your problems. I'm showing it neat and organized right over to the red side. Otherwise, you have gotten a lot of papers back and you've had to redo a lot. And that's on you because I'm showing you exactly what you need to do. 3.7 is about those formulas. So just remember them. Distance is equal to rate times time. So anytime you see something about distance, speed, and time, you're going to use this formula. Then we have our perimeter and area of a rectangle. So perimeter, you can either use twice the length plus twice the width. Area is equal to length times width. Don't forget area is in squared units. And perimeter is in linear, which means singular, okay? So when I say squared units, I mean like meters squared, inches squared. This is like inches, feet, whatever. Okay, so question number 1 says, what is the rate in miles per hour of a plane that travels 1,680 miles in 3 hours? Well, the fact that you only have 3 formulas and it's talking about speed and time, it's got to be this formula. So I'm going to write the formula down first. I want you to do that. Why do I want you to do that? Because the more you write it, the more you see it, the more it goes in your long-term memory. And these 3 formulas are used pretty much through your entire math life. So here I have distance is equal to rate times time. I go back to the equation and I look and it says, what is the rate? So I don't know the R. In miles per hour of a plane that travels 1,680 miles, obviously that's the distance, 1,680 miles in 3 hours. So T, and then there's my R. I use the commutative property to make it look better. This is a multiplication one-step equation to be undone with division. Divide both sides by the coefficient, which is the numerical value next to the variable, so that I can create 1, and I'm left with the rate is equal to 560, and that's 560 miles per hour. I always want to tag it, and then of course I could check it. So that's how you do those problems. You're going to do a couple of distance problems, then you're going to do a couple of perimeter and area. Please pay attention to the fact when you get to question number 5. Question number 5 is asking you for perimeter and area. So it's going to start off by giving you a rectangle that's dimensions are 15 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Okay, so the smartest thing you can do is this. Perimeter is equal to something centimeters, and area is equal to something centimeters squared. So you already have it set up. And that's a smart thing to do so that you don't drop the units off, because units mean a lot. If all you have is a number, that doesn't mean anything. So we start with perimeter, which is the distance around the figure. So perimeter is about going around the figure like this. And we use the perimeter formula. There are a couple of different formulas that I showed you. You can use the one that we have at top. You can also use perimeter is equal to 2 times the quantity of length times width, which is fine too. So I'm going to start off going perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus width, just like that. Once I do the problem, it's easy enough to show. I can do 15 plus 14 and then multiply it by 2, or I could do 2 times 15 plus 2 times 14, whatever one you think is most easiest. Anyways, you get 58. That way I can just plug it in right there and be done. Area is equal to length times width. So area is equal to 14 times 15, which is equal to 210. All I have to do is take that number and put it right up there and I'm done. Okay? Good luck with 3.7. That is the last section of chapter 3. We are done. Hopefully you learned a lot in algebra concepts in this chapter and you kept yourself organized, neat, and of course accurate. Good luck.